Hey there, thanks for tuning into DuckBricks. I'm Chris, and to celebrate Bionicle Day, streamer Atrioc watched my entire 9-hour Bionicle Retold story video in one single sitting, except the epilogue. Why would Atrioc do this? Is he okay? Are his mental capabilities intact? We may never know, but after watching the 9-hour Bionicle video in one sitting, he contacted me on Twitter and basically asked if I wanted to appear on his stream for an interview, which of course I said yes. And so, enjoy this special DuckBricks x Atrioc crossover episode. It is a full-on interview that I've posted on this video, and for the first time, I'm not actually the one conducting the interview on this channel, so it's a nice change of pace. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Atrioc to allow him to introduce me.
What's more important than all of that is the world of Bionicle. Which I am now one of the foremost experts on, as I have watched more Bionicle lore than almost any human alive. And I have brought on the creator of the 9-hour Bionicle video to join the stream and talk to us directly. Again, as a recap, this is the video we're talking about. Bionicle Retold, 9 hours and 20 minutes.
Prologue. Here to be against proceedings at the spirit robot. Of life. We made Toa faced off against the prototype.
And this is DuckBricks. The quick recap? Oh, yeah, I can give a recap, no problem. Yeah, as an expert, I absolutely could give a recap. I mean, why don't we get him to do it though, because he knows a little bit more. If you want to hear it from DuckBricks, let me bring him on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's bring on the legend himself, DuckBricks. Yo!
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? Can you hear me all right? Oh, wait.
I can hear you. I can't see you yet, but it might just be my connection.
You might have to have my stream open with no sound if you want to see me, because I can't do camera in two places. Wait.
No problem. I'll do that right now. You ready for the quiz?
I was going to ask you. I was going to quiz you, bro. I know everything there is to know. Don't worry
That's right.
about me.
I mean, I can guarantee you that you probably know more about Bionicle than I do at this moment right now.
Wait, are you serious?
It has been a while.
You hear that, chat? Okay, wait. My camera is, for whatever reason, grayscale. Like I'm in the 1920s. Wait, let me... There, I fixed it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, first of all, great to meet you, DuckBricks. Is there anything you want me to call you other than DuckBricks or Duck or what?
What's totally fine. It's good to meet you as well, man.
Okay, awesome. You can call me Brandon or Atrioc or whatever you want. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a ton of questions, to be honest, because I think you're an interesting person, and I've never seen someone who has. Okay, here's the thing. I know people that are collectors and people that are also knowledgeable, but they're rarely overlapped, to be honest. I think the fact that you made the 9-hour lore video and are an experienced collector is actually really cool, because it's a very rare Venn diagram.
Well, thanks for having me on, dude. I mean, it's really, really great to be here. Yeah, happy to answer any questions you might have. And yeah, I got some questions about the epilogue of the video. I'm sure that you got a chance to watch through that. I'm going to quiz you, you know? I'm curious to hear your picked up.
We'll have time for that at the end, I'm sure. At the end,
sure we will.
We'll have plenty of time. Sometimes the epilogue gets bumped. Are you really calling me out for not watching the last 15 minutes of your 9-hour and 30-minute video?
Hey, man, don't you want to know what happened to random character number 205?
It felt like, also, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but all that epilogue stuff happened after the show was, or the thing was canceled.
Oh, yeah, and also it doesn't have an ending. Like,
Yeah.
the writer had no idea where it was going, and then Lego just told them, like, this is not profitable anymore, like, stop doing this. So it just doesn't end.
Actually, that was my favorite part, just because normally on my stream, a lot of what we talk about is like business topics and things like that. And then I get these random sideline distractions that I get thrown into. But you kept intercutting into the lore video with like tying into how it affected the business of Lego. And that was very interesting to me. I really enjoyed that. I was wondering if you had any more details on that or anything you knew about like how Bionicle came to be from a business POV and what it did for Lego.
Yeah, I mean, happy to give the TLDR. I mean, basically what happened was that Lego was not really doing too well financially in the early 2000s. they were really looking to reinvent themselves as a brand, and they were like, oh, well, kids like playing with action figures more than bricks nowadays. Let's just focus on that.
Yeah.
And Bionicle is kind of like a crapshoot, like just they had a guy like come up with a story, gave him no jurisdiction, as you can probably guess from the story, that no guidelines whatsoever on like writing this.
My understanding from your video was he just stole a bunch of stuff from like New Zealand Maori lore.
Yes.
And then later it was a big problem and they had to change Okay, so then they just, but apparently it was a hit, is what you're telling me. It was like right off the bat.
It was basically a hit, yeah. I mean, it kind of saved the company in some sense, and slowly declined in popularity over the years as the story got more and more, I don't know, impossible for like any child to comprehend. But, you know, it was good for the first 3 years.
Yeah, I could definitely. I kept saying that during your video. Was like, how the hell does a child follow all this? Because it's like Game of Thrones, bro. You had like 19 backstabs and people switching sides and people transforming and changing their name frequently, and then it would just jump to a different planet with like 3 more races. It was tough, man. It was tough. Of course, I do know it all, but I just wanted to. Anyway, okay, so I wrote a couple questions down for you because I wanted to ask you about something that I was interested in, which is, first of all, how did this start? When did you start getting into Legos? Where did this come from? What happened?
Honestly, I mean, with Lego in general, I mean, I was given a ton of Lego from a relative who had outgrown the toys and just kind of dumped his collection onto me, and then I was like, oh, well, might as well just start collecting.
But how old was this? Like, when did you start?
I must have been around 8 or 9 years old, and I really haven't gotten out of it since. So it's been a pretty perpetual thing in my life. Sure. But I don't know. I feel like it's influenced like a lot of the stuff. Like it's influenced my passions, like my job. It's influenced like what I studied. So I'm grateful to Lego for the impact it's had. But it's definitely a good de-stressor.
I mean, okay, that's the thing. Is it? I thought it might be stressful. Is what I was trying to say. It's like it looks stressful.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, sitting down the 9 hours. Oh my goodness! I would not wish my worst enemy to have to watch that in one sitting. I can imagine that would be very, very stressful.
I feel like anyone that doesn't watch it in one sitting is kind of a fake fan. Is that?
That's right.
I just don't feel like they love Bionicle as much as I do, and I have been a long time. I just feel like I understand it better. I don't know if you knew this, but Akmau is a devious guy. That's what they are.
He and Takna, devious guys.
So I took notes in my whiteboard. So you started at 8 or 9. You got into it. You got relatives to give you some, and then. So that's just funny because a lot of people had that happen to them. And I saw. Is there anything about Lego that particularly speaks to you, or what draw you to go further beyond than anyone else that I know?
I feel that like Lego really was able to like push me forwards in like my own career path and like what I'm really passionate about, like entrepreneurship and startups. Right now I'm a program manager at Microsoft, and that kind of led to that thing. I mean, it kind of just, I feel like Lego is almost spurred me on like this path of like seeking out pain points and solving problems and like getting into technology and engineering and business. Because Lego, I guess, had a very like engineering type of mindset when I was growing up, and so I guess my goal is at least to hopefully like get more people into Lego. The long-term goal is to open a Lego museum one day, but that's really love Lego. Yeah,
that's sick. Have you ever made your own design? You ever built anything that wasn't to spec?
What I will say about that is tune in to Fox on Thursdays at 9 p.m. this fall.
Wait, really? Are you on the show?
Know. I don't know.
Oh, you can't say it. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Ari watches that. My wife watches that show. That's awesome, dude. Wait, I'm excited to see somebody. You already... Okay, hypothetically, if someone did do it, they would have already filmed it, right?
That's right. Hypothetically,
okay. So they couldn't give a shout out to their favorite streamer who's a Bionicle legend who watched 9 hours. They
unfortunately not at this point.
They would call Fox and say, "Let's reshoot the last episode and get right back in there." Yeah. So, okay, I'll just hypothetically. All right,
like Big My Inspiration, Bionicle lore expert, Big A.
I'm laughing because that's such a good idea. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at something else because I think that you should do that. You should call them up and make that happen. Okay.
100%.
A couple questions I wanted to ask. Okay, I was going to ask you what your first Lego set you owned is, but you kind of told me you just had it gifted to you. Was there anything? What was the first one you bought for yourself? Do you remember?
First one I bought.
Actually, okay, I actually have a better question, but you can tell me that one. I want to know, like, because when I was a kid, I didn't really get into Lego until Star Wars Legos came out, and then I was was there a set that like that was where you got hooked?
I feel like it actually. I mean, maybe I have it over here somewhere, but it was probably one of these modular spaceships. Was one of the ones that I got. I mean, it's on the ceiling somewhere.
Bro, your collection is so much bigger than I thought.
It was from Lego Life on Mars, which was like a 2001 sub theme, and it was like a modular spaceship that you could separate out like the cockpit and do all sorts of stuff with it, and like have a deployable rover.
Holy
and I feel
moly.
like the modular system really got me into Lego. With that, felt like, oh, I can build something, but then also have all the components turn into something else. So that was the set. I think Red Planet Protector, something like that.
Okay, yeah. That walking around the room was the biggest flex I've ever seen. That was badass. So I gotta ask, are you? Oh wait, something cut out. Oh, never mind. I got it. Okay, let me see.
My camera just connected. Oh well.
Okay, we have front facing now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, are you currently in a relationship? Are you dating? Because I was gonna say, is your Tinder profile this photo right here? That's the ultimate flex, bro. It should be, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, get out there with that. Okay. Question. Oh, that's what I want to know. So you have a lot of sets there. What is the rarest or like discontinued set in your collection? What is the one you think of the most valuable or rarest set? Because here's the thing. So I wanted to buy a Bionicle set for the 8-hour stream, the 9-hour stream.
Right, and you went to Amazon. Why would you do that?
I went to Amazon, and every single set was like extremely expensive, except for one, which gave me a bunch of loose parts. So, as far as I can tell, like the actual real sets are very pricey now, and I want to know if you have any that are like extremely prized gems of your collection.
Definitely. Well, the first thing is, if you are looking to buy any Bionicle, there's this site called bricklink.com. It's owned by Lego, and it's kind of the secondhand market for Lego. Very smart how they've actually owned the secondhand market for their own products. Just keep perpetually making money off it. But it's actually a lot cheaper than getting it off of Amazon. But probably the rarest item is, we've got this T-Rex here. It was, I believe only like 500 or so exist. It was given out as a sweepstakes in some chain of toy stores in Belgium and Amsterdam, I believe. Sent me back around $5K, but definitely one of the most expensive items in my collection, I would say. But there's a lot. I mean, it's been many years in the making, I guess.
So that's after you're deep a collector. You didn't get that early. You got that after like you wanted to complete a collection.
No, I got that like last year.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Okay. And then, what about Bionicle wise? Do you have any Bionicles that are particularly rare?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got the full Bionicle collection right here. It's what I'm trying to do is, I don't know if you may recall from one of the times I popped in on the video, but you know who the Dark Hunters are, right?
Of course. First of all, I recall. I see you popping into the video in my nightmares now.
Yes.
Yes, I know who the Dark Hunters are, a.k.a. the Paraka?
Hey, they were Dark Hunters.
Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got that right.
And I had the sound queued up, so they're actually hearing the rap right now. No, I listen, bro. I think people are acting like I didn't listen. It's just hard to absorb in 9 hours constantly new names and faces. I did listen, all right? I feel like I was with you on the lore up until there's like the undersea arc, and they're all underseas, and then I kind of got it, and then after that, I like was just so hard. Whenever it teleported to a different planet, and they were like, you kept saying, oh God, it was two words that I'm there. Glatori and Agori. You kept saying that over and over and over. Glatori, Agori. And I couldn't tell if it was two separate things or one thing, but you said it over and over, and I was like, I'm lost. I'm literally lost. So that's where I fell out, but I did try, and I did feel like I learned quite a bit. All right?
I think that's where a lot of kids fell off as well.
Yeah, that's where the fucking thing went canceled, so. Did you watch as a kid? Like, did you watch? Because you're like, I think you're younger than me. How old are you?
I'm 22 or 23.
Oh, you're way younger than me. So you watched Bionicle growing up. I'm in my 30s, bro. I'm 31. 32.
Well, oh no! Well, I actually got into it right around when it ended, and I was very like late to the game. Somebody had given me some Bionicles, and I was into Lego before that, but it was 2009, right around when the theme ended, and I sort of got into it. Started going through the history and the stories of it, and oh my goodness, I mean, this is just like, I think like you just have to like, it's just at a certain point, it's just all schlock and like you just there's just absolutely nonsensical things going on. So sitting down, I think I never really got into the story until making like the series of videos, which I mean that 9-hour video was individual videos that I released over the course of like a year and a half, which is why I kept repeating myself, because I was like, oh, like 2 months ago I made this video that mentioned this, and like with the recaps and everything. But
that makes a lot of sense. That makes so much sense. I kept thinking, why does he keep recapping what I just watched? That makes so much sense. Okay, well, yeah, okay. So you made that over a year, and you had to research, I guess, for the video. You like did the research for the video.
Yeah,
you
man.
didn't just know that? It's kind of like telling me Santa Claus is not real, bro. I thought you just knew that offhand.
I absolutely had to research. I almost didn't even do it. I mean, I kind of did the video series as like a joke with one of my friends who's like, we were literally at the bar once, and we were getting drunk, and he was like, dude, what is even the story with this?
Can you guys hear him? You cut out.
Started.
You said joke from one of your friends and it cut out. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, yeah, no, I almost didn't even make the video. It was like kind of an inside joke between me and one of my friends that like the story was just so ridiculously complicated that like we were getting drunk at a bar once, and he was like, dude, you should just like make this into a video series. And I was like, I'm gonna screw it, I'll do it. So that's the 9-hour video was born.
Did you know it'd be 9 hours going into it? Like, what was your? I think that's just such a huge project. I've never made a video more than 30 minutes or whatever. Like, what was your? I can't believe you didn't give up. Because you had to buy all the comics, you had to watch all the movies, you had to get into it. Okay, yeah.
It was, I don't think I thought it would be like I think the 9-hour video was almost an afterthought. Like I initially was just doing it as individual videos for each of the chapters. And then somebody commented, you should just release this all as a 9-hour video. And I was like, no, well, that's zero effort, and I've already done all this. Like, why not just like fade them all into each other? Done, boom. Like, just that's another video off my schedule. Did not expect the 9-hour one to be the one that like really popped off.
Well, I was gonna tell you is like, yeah, okay, maybe you didn't expect it to do more work, but like I think that video has more views than all the individual episodes.
Yeah,
because that video popped. I mean, that's a many hundreds of thousands of views. I'm looking at your most popular. I don't see the individual episode. That's really funny. Okay. How about this? Okay, I asked you about designing and building your own. Told me, okay, rare sets, rare Bionicles. Okay, did you have? Okay, so you're telling me. I mean, don't be too cool for school here, though. You must like Bionicle and the lore. Like, there's nobody makes this.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Don't be like, I don't even care. Like, whatever. It's like you have a million Bionicles and you watch the show. So I want to ask you some. Okay, all right. I want to ask you some lore questions, and I want to know. First of all, favorite character. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I remember them. Favorite character and favorite set.
Favorite character, Jowler. Do you remember Jowler?
Yes, I know Jowler because I thought it was extremely funny that they changed his name in the naming day ceremony because they were cultural appropriating New Zealand Maori culture. I thought that was very funny.
There you go.
I do know him. He's got the wrong mask or whatever. Also, he dies at one point and they bring him back. Yeah.
He was supposed to die. Yep.
Which you said. You said in the video, us real Bionicle heads, there's a lot of contention in the Bionicle forums over whether or not this guy should be alive or dead.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Interesting.
But favorite set, probably Maxilos and Spinax. It was one of the sets. I don't know where's over here. It was the robot that Makuta kind of took over in the underwater arc with the red mask over there. This guy, really, really interestingly built set.
Yeah, it looks cool. I can't really see. Can you pull it out, or is it stuck?
Yeah, I can get him. Let me see. Let's
Dude,
grab him.
This collection's so insane. Dude, you even have the Death Star. Isn't that like $2,000 retail?
Something like that nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah, because my wife is really into Lego, and so I try to buy her gifts. But when you go on Amazon, which I've now learned Amazon is the bad place to go. It's like all of the sets are insanely. Anything that's like not brand new is insanely overpriced.
Gotta use brick. Yeah, here's our boy.
Okay, let me see. I want to ask you. Oh, any other Lego collectors you interact with? Like, is there a community? Are you talking to people? Are you?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a ton of like Lego YouTubers and collectors out there.
Do you
Just
meet
Too
up?
Good. Oh, sorry, you broke up for a second.
Sorry.
What's that?
Do you guys meet up? Do you talk? Is there a community? Like, are you? Is there Lego Twitter? Are you like what is the community like? Where is it Reddit? Where are you based? Where are you guys talking? Discord?
It's honestly kind of all over. The YouTube scene is pretty big, but we do like in-person conventions, which are like sort of sponsored by Lego, but also by the community. There was just one in Chicago earlier in June, I think. So got to meet like a lot of people for the first time in person, which was really cool. But yeah, we have like pretty big Lego conventions. It's a good environment. Like it's for the most part, it's a good community. The Bionicle one, that's the most toxic out of the bunch. But aside from the Bionicles, like everyone else is pretty good.
Yo, Paraka.
I like the Bionicle community being the bad boys of the Lego community. That's badass. Can anyone go? I think I might take Ari. I think it'd be fun to go. My wife really loves Lego. I like Lego decently enough, and now I like have this connection. I think it'd be fun. Is it like open to the public, or do you have to like have?
Yeah, man. Pull up Brick
Okay.
World Chicago. I'll send you the info. Pull up next year.
Wait, I'm gonna be in Chicago for a wedding in that time. I mean, early next year. Is it January?
Ooh.
Brick World Chicago. When is that? Wait, that would be so hilarious if I actually have a reason, because I don't want to go to Chicago. Oh, it's in June. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay, wait. Couple more. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're busy, but I think this is super cool. Okay. I asked you that. Oh, okay. Trivia questions. I wrote you some trivia questions based on things that I know. And I want to see if you can get these, okay? Because if you can't, then my chat will stop making fun of me because they think I didn't pay attention. All right? Okay. Well, first I can look on my board and see if I have anything that you would... This will be easy ones.
Let's see. It's been a year.
No, actually, none of these notes could even make a question. I just wrote... I wrote Trend Crom frickin' laser beams. I wrote prototype robot exploded ? And then two yet question. All right, this is all bad. I have actual questions. All right.
Okay, all right. Let's hear them.
All right. Trivia question. What is the name of the legendary mask worn by Tahu in the 2015 reboot, and what is its special power? Is this easy? Fuck.
In the 2015 reboot, that was not even in the video. It's the Mask of Fire. What? Yes.
Okay, easy one. Obviously, easy one. Not in the video. Okay, better one. Can you name? This is a really important one, actually. I want to know if you know this because I'm trying to find a fellow actual fan and not a fake fan. I feel like you might be faking it. I feel like you don't understand it the way I do.
Yeah. All right.
The three virtues of the Matoran, which form
Unity, beauty.
Let me finish the question. DuckBricks. Okay, I don't have that many of these.
All right, keep them coming.
Okay. Can you name all 6 original Toa from the 2001 release with their elemental powers?
So the question done. Can I answer?
Yes.
All right. Tahu Toa of Fire, Gali Toa of Water, Liwa Toa of Air, Kopaka Toa of Ice, Pohatu Toa of Stone, and Onua Toa of Earth.
Fuck. Okay, chat. I need some harder questions. Wait. I feel like my questions are way too easy. One second. I'm gonna actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna get you.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the segment of you doing some trivia questions at the end of the video. I could not answer some of those questions, and you were able to correctly answer them.
Well, that's
like
good.
When I was watching it, I was like, "Oh shit! Like I don't know some of this stuff." Like,
because I honestly felt like those questions were unfair. Because I feel like I knew enough after watching your video, and then it was like way too deep. It was way. He's not a paid actor, chat. I didn't set up this whole segment to get him to give me a pass. But I'll send you. I'll send
DM
you
you
your PayPal. Yeah. It's a green screen. That's not even real Legos behind you. Okay, let's see. You know what? I actually have a great. Okay, as a separate thing, I asked ChatGPT to write me some questions, like some trivia questions, because I didn't know. Like I wanted like hard ones. I asked for really hard ones, but the problem is it wrote them like essay style. So it's like, like for example, here's one of the questions. The Kanoe Ignika, or the Mask of Life, played a central role in Bionicle's story. Can you describe the journey of the Mask of Life through 3 different story arcs, detailing how it impacted characters and events?
You want to be here another 9 hours?
Yeah, like that's like an essay question. That's like full part show your work. And so that didn't really help me. And I don't know. What about oh, okay, wait. What about, I don't even know what this is. What were the names of the 6 Turaga that guided the Matoran in the original Bionicle story? What is Turaga?
Oh, you know what Turaga is. Look, come on, you can do this.
Turaga.
It's Vakama, Nokama, Matau, Onua, Nuju, and Wenua.
Man, why am I blanking on Turaga? I know Toa. Turaga's the old people.
Yes.
Okay, Turaga's the old people, but why do they... So, wait, okay, what was the obsession then with having everything be in 6s in Bionicle? Why is there 6... all the villains are in 6s, all the good guys are in 6s. Also, another question, I'm asking you like you made Bionicle. Why is there rock, stone, and earth? Why? That is ridiculous. Pokemon would never.
Yeah, no. Well, to answer the first question, the answer is money. The second answer to that question there is also money, but that's because Lego realized that brown looks different enough from black to sell 2 different products, but couldn't figure out what to actually make them.
That's hype. Good on them, actually. I respect it. Okay. How about, I think you've answered my main questions. I appreciate your time. I think it's really cool. I was going to ask you if you have things coming up, but it sounds like you do on Fox, something special. Again, what would that time period be if we were all interested?
September 28th, tune in. Exciting stuff.
Dude, that's badass. That is sick timing. Okay, well, we'll turn into that. And then I wonder if you have any questions or anything else. You want to quiz me? I mean, I can answer it, okay?
I do have a question for you. I'm kind of just curious. All right, so what was your, like, you know how there were different chapters in the story? There's like the underwater part, there was the Orwellian city part, there was the spiders one. Did you have like a favorite? Like, was there like a particular arc that you really enjoyed?
Yes, 100%. Okay, there was 2. First of all, I liked, and I'm going to get his name wrong, and I keep messing it up. The problem is there's a famous world leader named Lee Kuan Yew. I keep getting him mixed up with, is it Lee Khan? Lee Khan.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
we got Lee Khan right here.
I thought Lee Khan was badass. I thought he was he was easy for me to follow because he's just like a really good guy. He's the hero. I liked Lee Khan a lot. I thought his whole era at the beginning was cool. And I also thought the Paraka part was badass because it reminded me of early 2000s, like ripping off of hip hop for everything, even toys. And
Yo Paraka.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the 2 parts that like have stuck out to me and I thought would be fun, especially as a kid, to like really get into.
Nice.
Lore-wise, I'm trying to think of like anything. There was one part I thought was like pretty Game of Thronesian, and I was like, that was pretty cool, like as a plot twist. But I can't. It's not coming to mind. But I remember thinking that. So yeah, I guess I would say overall it was deeper than most kids shows, which is cool. And until it got too convoluted, I was like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I think I would have liked it. I just kind of missed the Bionicle boat. Like I didn't get into it when I was a kid.
Fair enough.
But I think I would have liked it. I think it was fun.
Hey, well, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I mean, that was I watched a little bit of you reacting it in the like yesterday, and I was really enjoying like seeing you actually watch the video and just seeing like what you were making of the story. Watching your like sanity devolve over
I was gonna say, like, don't, if I said anything unkind. It's only because that I was very, very, depressed in the moment. I do think it was an impressive work, and I mean, the last part of it, I put it on 2x speed and was just banging my head because I lost my mind. I was like, it was getting near midnight. I had to wake up in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, there's one thing. Yeah, somebody wanted to ask. So at one point, they're like, there's 6 elements or something, and one of them is just the green. Is that true? Did I imagine that?
No, you didn't. One of them is just the green. I don't. I don't know, man. It was the author's cool way of saying like nature or something.
I see. Usually you would just say forest or nature. All right.
That's what.
Well, anything else? I guess I'm good. I guess. Yeah. I just want to say, man, I think your collection's awesome. I think it's cool. You took some time to talk to chat. Appreciate you coming on. Maybe we'll talk again after the show comes out, or after whatever happens in September. Would love to hear more about your experience on that. That's pretty cool. So.
Of course. Hey, well, it's been great meeting you. And I will say, if you want to go crazy again, I'm doing the same thing, but for Lego Ninjago. And I'm already at 17 hours.
Mention this. Don't mention this. No, chat. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's absolutely
if you want to
lying.
see him watch 20 hours straight Ninjago video, it's all.
He had to go. Oh, he had to go. Oh my God, it's so unfortunate. That was DuckBricks, everybody. He had to go. Thank you so much for his time. Why would he say that, bro? Why the fuck would he say that? I can't believe that. I feel like I got stabbed in the back.
All right, Chads, y'all heard him. Rise up in the comments. If you are a member of ChadBricks, let Atrioc know to watch my Ninjago Retold video. It's probably going to be close to 20 plus hours. So definitely we want to make him see that one, of course. I mean, he's got to learn all about Ninjago now that he knows about Bionicle. It's just the next natural step. And he has to do it in one sitting as well. That's the most important thing. But overall, that has summed up our interview with Atrioc. Thank you so much to Atrioc for having me on. This was a ton of fun. Would love to do it again sometime in the future. And hopefully you enjoyed a fun interview between myself and another streamer. That's all for today. Thank you all so much for tuning into DuckBricks. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. And bye for now.